here's the paradoxical thing too, is that when you really wake up to who you are, profoundly aware of what and who you actually are, which might come through contrast, by the way, but when it comes, you will realize how insignificant rather, all of your prior desires actually are and were. You don't really care about them anymore. You don't care about proving yourself anymore because you realize I would only be proving myself to myself. And now that I really conceptualize who and what I am, I don't need to prove myself to anyone. I don't need to be performative. I don't need to convince anyone else. And I certainly don't need to convince myself, because my word is creation itself. And oh my God, when I had that realization, which came through contrast, and that's okay. And what I mean by that is hardship and suffering. I came to that realization of who I actually am. I didn't care about other people anymore. And I don't mean that I don't love other people. I don't mean that I don't care about other people. I mean that I don't care about proving myself to other people. I don't care about showing up a certain way so that people like me or approve of me or want me or choose me. I don't care about that anymore. I don't care about trying to get something from someone. Same thing with money and abundance. When you truly step out of ego, you don't really care about money anymore. But the paradox is money will flood into your life. Other people will flood into your life, approving of you, loving you, accepting you wholeheartedly, because you have now stepped away from needing to prove your worth through things like other people, through things like money. You won't give a shit anymore. But that's when all of those things are readily available to you, because you actually remember who you are. You know that the value is you. You know that the love is you. It makes me want to cry, because people chase things like money and other people for love and worth and value and validation. And my friend, you've never needed to chase a goddamn thing in your life, because those things are inherently who you are. But when you wake up to that fact, you won't care about any of that anymore. You won't, because you are no longer operating from ego. You are no longer operating from forcing, pushing, any of that. You're just operating from self. Love and value and peace and joy and freedom and infinite abundance, infinite safety and security and freedom and peace and love and joy. All of that. And you will never seek those things outside of yourself again. And that's what we really want. We want freedom from the imprisonment of our own minds, from the imprisonment of your ego. And what's so funny about that is everyone will come out of the woodwork for you. All of the money, all of the notoriety, and you don't care about it anymore, because you really know who you are. You don't need it. You don't fucking need it. But isn't it funny how that's when it shows up?